Alright guys, I'm back with a new comic haul. Today, mostly this is all new books. The new books I mentioned I was going to get next time, last time. But I also got some back issues from Half Price Books. And actually I want to start out by showing this. For $2 I picked up Was Superman a Spy? It is a book by Brian Cronin. And for several years now he's been doing a little blog about the myths of comic books and stuff, and it's very interesting. And this is like another couple myths. I don't know if he just goes into more detail or if you get a that's called Comic Book Legends Revealed, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to read, and it's like a normal paperback novel, but it'll probably be a little bit before I can read that in whole, because I got a lot of comics to read and other stuff. So I'll start out with Teen Titans number 40. Or not number 40. I don't remember what issue this is. Well, we were on 40 before. Unfortunately, you can see down there, it doesn't say, because they wanted to do these movie poster ones, which is fine, but they didn't. Oh, issue 8. It says Teen Titans issue 8 in small font. I don't mind this variant. It's okay looking, but I don't know. I didn't love that idea hugely, just as a premise. And then I got Teen Titans Annual number 1. Very cool. Superboy is back. Hopefully he stays back. I would like to see Superboy on this team, although I don't know how the status quo is going to change after Convergent. So, speaking of Convergent, Convergence, whatever. I got Convergence Titans, 1 of 2. This is the variant cover, and yeah, I guess they're going to be doing a lot of these covers that are like this, at least for the variants. But this one looks cool, the Titans variants, and this one I believe mostly stars Arsenal, Cyborg, etc. And we're going to see a new Teen Titans book. But I plan on going to Source every Thursday, pick up these books. The reason Thursday, not Wednesday, is because I get paid on Thursday. But yeah, I want to hit up Source every Thursday and pick up some more books. Titans I got in my pull because of Teen Titans. Next off, I got all new X-Men 37. Interestingly enough, this book came out 38, 37, and then issue 39. So I don't know why that is. I don't know if it was a numbering mistake and they just dialed back, but it's nice to have all the books, so I don't care, whatever. Very cool cover there. Nice little Iceman and Cyborg. Number 39, more of a serious turn. This is a Black Vortex, and I believe who's in this? Is this X-Men and Guardians of the Galaxy or something? X-Men and X-Men? I saw ads for it. I haven't read anything in there. I'm a little behind on reading my new comics. I was actually reading my Batman and Robin run lately, so because I finished volume 1. And going on, Daredevil 14. Daredevil show is out. It came out a couple days ago when I'm filming this, and I still haven't seen it. Still haven't started it. I was going to start it today, but my brother decided to take a nap. He wants me to wait for him. Cool looking cover. So yeah, I like the blues on it. Very contrasting to the normal red covers of Daredevil. And I always like a Daredevil cover. Next off, Princess Leia number 1. Luckily, I think we I don't know if we sold out or not of this at Source, but I got one in my pull because I saved Star Wars, so they're putting all the Star Wars in ones. They actually put what's-his-face, the last Padawan in there, but from the Rebels series, but I decided to put it back because I didn't really care. I don't know, maybe it was good, and maybe I made a mistake, but I don't know. I wasn't too into that because I'm not into the Rebels show, so. But I did pick up Leia. I mean, it was there. Next off, Star Wars issue 3. Really liked Star Wars issue 1. Really didn't like issue 2 that much. Hopefully issue 3 is good. But again, I don't want Darth Vader to just kind of look pathetic and stupid in the series. So we'll see how this book is going on. But pretty nice looking covers always and stuff. So I think I'll stick with it. But I don't know. And like I'm really behind on my new comics. Now Darth Vader issue 3. Have read Darth Vader issue 1 and liked it a lot. Issue 2 I haven't read yet. Yeah, I'm that far behind. But that's because I've been taking trips and reading other runs and stuff, and I have books I have to read for school and garbage, so that sucks. But I plan on actually right after this grinding through the rest of Batman and Robin Volume 1, hopefully into some of my new comics, and try and catch up, because I really want to read the Convergence books I have. Might go ahead and do that. And this is issue 3, and I believe this is the girl from Star Wars Rebels, Graffiti Girl, because they're trying to shoehorn them in a lot more. So they're like, yeah, they were definitely in the universe. I think that's what I heard, and it turns out she was a traitor or something. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I heard somewhere. And Darth Vader issue 4, very excited to read this one. Just that looks really cool. Darth Vader fighting the old battle droids. I don't know if they were reprogrammed. I'm hoping the Rebels reprogrammed them to work for them or something, and then Vader's just finishing them. Or if the Geonosisans have them. There's a lot of things you could go with there. But that's the real nice thing about this book, that I think they're doing better than actually the other Star Wars book, is that they're kind of bridging the gap between the prequels and the original trilogy, and kind of cutting those ties from the prequels and bringing it to how it could logically be there. That's what it seemed like we're going to see a lot based on issue 1, and I wish I read issue 2 so I could report if that's what they're doing. I'm hoping that is. Going on next, Amazing Spider-Man number 16. I actually got quite the haul of Amazing Spider-Man, and I believe this starts a new arc or something. Parallel Parker Industries. 16.1. Pretty cool Skyline variant cover. I believe this guy did the annuals cover. Issue 17. Howard the Duck. Gosh, I have to have like 24 Amazing Spider-Man issues in this run alone already. And we're only technically 17 issues in. And then Amazing Spider-Man Specials number 1, which is just another excuse to sell me a $5 annual. Hooray. I'm fine with it. Whatever. A lot of cool Spider-Man books going on there. Moving on, Batman and Robin 40, which I believe this is the last one for the Batman and Robin run. I think they canceled it actually, and that they're replacing it with Robin something, which is written and drawn by Pat Gleason, I think, which is cool. But yeah, so that's pretty sweet. I kind of hate this cover. Get what they're going for, I just don't like it. No offense to whoever drew it. Kind of looks like, I don't know, I just don't like it. But still, I'm excited for the last issue, so that's awesome. Kind of sucks at the same time. And moving on, technically I guess it isn't the final issue, because we got Batman and Robin Convergence number 1 of 2. Awesome. We're going to see him facing Jason Todd. As you probably know, since the New 52 reboot, Jason's become less of like an antagonist for Batman and Robin, and more of a, which was interesting too, that he was a villain in the Batman and Robin run a lot, because just the contrast. You have Dick Grayson, who's the original Robin. second Robin was Jason Todd and Damian, and how they were kind of feuding, and how even Jason had his own. So I think there's kind of a legacy thing going there. At least that's what I always thought was cool when I was reading them. But very cool looking cover. Damian versus Jason, kind of the douchey Robins 1v1 fighting. So there you go. Convergence issue 1. And Convergence takes place through all time, apparently, because I've been reading, like, week 3, there's a lot of Crisis. I don't know how it's bouncing around, if one's, like, directly pre-52, one's 80s by week or what. I don't know. And then we got Batman and Robin Annual 3. More Batman and Robin the merrier, because this is one of my favorite series. And that's why I've been reading the run, catching up, finally finishing that off so I can focus on Volume 2. I'm going to make a checklist for what I need in Volume 2, and I'm going to put that on my phone and carry it around. So yeah, and I loved that cover too. Very awesome looking cover. So, there you go. There's that. And next off, we have a Flash movie cover. This is the movie cover variant I like the most, issue 40 of The Flash. Not necessarily that I care for the movie covers that much, but I just love how this one looks. And yeah, Flash 40. Flash is a fun book. And I like how Flash is always kind of the head of events. I don't know. I hope he does a lot with Convergence. I know he's getting 2 books, I think. He's getting 2 books in Convergence. I'm pretty sure, 90% sure. So hopefully he does some main things in the series, the main series. Next up, we have Convergence Speed Force number 1. Very awesome. So I think this is gonna be Barry Allen and I can't remember the kids' names. I think, were these the kids that were both Impulse before New 52? I think they had 2 Impulses. I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't read much. I read a lot of the, I didn't read current Flash pre-New 52. I was reading a lot of the Wally West stuff, because I wasn't, pre-52, I wasn't buying many new comics. But I'm pretty sure... I read a little bit, but I mean, mostly, I remember there were 3 Flashes. We had Jay Garrick, Wally West, and Barry Allen, and then we had Liberty Bell, and it was kind of like a whole family, but I'm pretty sure these were both Impulse before. I'm hoping this is Wally West Flash. There's another Flash book, too, and that one takes place during Crisis on Infinite Earths, if that was right. Also, there's one that's taking place during Nightfall, the Batman one, I believe. So, cool stuff going on in Convergence, and this wasn't variant cover. Next up, Convergence, the Atom. Love the Atom. Very excited for this one. More so than most of these Convergence variants are covers. But I love the Atom. One of the first superheroes that really got me into comics. Him and Green Arrow. I bought their Showcase Presents. And then it snowballed into Batman, or to Green Lantern, Batman, Superman. Actually, no, I never got Superman. I got World's Finest. But I mean, basically what I'm saying is Atom's a big reason I'm into comics. So whenever Atom gets a new book, I'm going to show it some love. I got to recheck out the list of the new books that are coming out, because I'm going to have to realign a lot of my pull. Alright, and final new book, I picked up Convergence number 1 out of curiosity, and I guess how this is going to work is it's going to be based on what I read, and I'll read more synopsises for it so I know better, but I think a lot of these are going to be Earth versus Earth battles, like Flashpoint versus Earth 2, for example. I think this is what that is. But I'm not positive. I don't know. I don't know. But we'll see. I'll definitely be keeping you guys informed. This is going to be an 8-part miniseries going once a week with these Convergence tie-ins until the 8th week. Then I would assume there's some sort of... and that's basically in June we're getting a new DC somewhat of a reboot thing. And so this is Convergence is gonna take a toll on my wallet, and then when the new books start out, There's actually a few I'm just uninterested in, but I'm gonna get the Robin book, not the Robin team up book. I'll probably get issue 1, but I don't get why we're getting 2 Robin books. Like, we get no Robin love, and now we're getting 2 books. I definitely want the Pat Gleason one, but the other one where it's a gang of Robins is just, whatever. So there's Convergence, issue 1. Alright, moving on to my back issues. For a quarter, I picked up Uncanny X-Men 189. Pretty poor shape, but I like Uncanny X-Men, and for a quarter, I figured I'd pick it up. Next off, I picked up Human Torch 4 of 4. It's just cool that I like the original Human Torch. I don't know. Hopefully this is World War II. Not sure. Oh yeah, I'm liking how this is looking. Godzilla monsters. So that looks cool. For a quarter, very happy with that. Not a ton to say. Fury, issue 1, quarter book. This is like a 48 pager, about Nick Fury, the secret origin of him. Very cool. Thought for a quarter I'll pick it up. Also, I ran out of bags and boards. That's why these aren't set up yet, if you were wondering. Because normally I do get these guys bagged and boarded right away. So next time I pop into Source on Thursday or whatever. Justice League International 17. Love Blue Beetle covers. Not a huge international fan. I have a lot of Justice League International, Justice League Europe. And I kind of got out of 90s books for the most part. I'll pick up Justice League of America, but basically I'm down to like Justice League of America, whatever interests me. I don't know. That's a wide scope, but I try and be more selective with my 90s books now because I bought so many quarter issues in the past, and I still get them a lot, or I get them more than I want, but I don't know. I'm trying to limit myself more on these. Next off, Power of the Atom number 3. Power of the Atom's been in the quarter bins for a long time. Never gets picked up. Again, this is just not a book I wanted to get into. I just didn't want to get into quarter books. And then I love the Atom, so finally I was like, whatever. It's like a $2 investment, and I can read them all in an afternoon. But I got 3, 5, 7. That's a very cool cover, I think. 13. And then by contrast, this cover looks kind of cool from afar, but up close it like kind of defines why I don't like 90s comics that much anymore, or why I want to buy less 90s comics. It's all just like, I don't know, like this cover's just weird to me. 14. The Traumatic Return of the Reusable Man. Okay. This is by Roger Stern. Power of the Atom number 15. Looks like he's in some sort of computer coding or something. Or some sort of recording, I don't know. It's 1989. 17. Power of the Atom. Him versus bees. Alright, and going on, I picked up these. These are Archie Mighty Crusaders. Lately I've been trying to pick up more of these not indie comics. But basically I divide my comics Marvel, DC, other. And actually I'm not huge into indie comics. I really like Marvel, DC. I'm a big superhero comics guy. So I'm not huge into like The Walking Dead and stuff, but there are some interesting superhero teams outside of Marvel and DC. And a decent example, and a lot of them are untouched. You can get a lot of these books for very cheap. But then by contrast, these are never long runs. That's the thing that is the problem with these books. So Mighty Crusaders #8. This is an Archie superhero team. And actually the original team was trying to rival the Justice League and Avengers. And this is #9, which kind of reminds me of actually the Justice League Classic, where they get exiled into space. And yeah, there's like a lot of this stuff. And then there's the Shield, which is basically just a rip-off of Captain America. Actually, wait, I think the Shield came first. I don't know. There's like 1,000 patriotic characters from back when, but they use him a lot like Captain America. I shouldn't say he's a rip-off. How he's the main character. He doesn't have a shield, of course. There's closer characters to Captain America, like Guardian, which was also made by Joe Simon, Jack Kirby, and #11. And then actually the series got canceled, and then we go back to issue 4. This is a Red Circle version, and this has the new Shield and the origin of the original Shield. And I think they're actually bringing back the Red Circle imprint again. Trying it one more time. I'll probably subscribe to like the Shield or Mighty Crusaders because I kind of want it to keep going. I want there to be a third, I guess, superhero thing that, I don't know, a lot of the superhero, like those, and this is issue 5, but a lot of those superhero comics now, they try and be a little like grungier, play on the archetypes, but I just want there to be, and I think even maybe since it's Archie Comics, they're going to be more willing to do some like Silver Age camp, all ages stuff, which I really like as a comic fan. Obviously, I don't just like that exclusively, but it would be nice to have a company that just, I don't know, it would be cool to have something that's taken a little less serious, not like kids exclusive, but something that, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, just something that's less serious than most comics. One and done issues. Next, for a quarter, I picked up X-Men 2099 #1. #1 of 2099 issue. The funny thing about these, like I said previously, Spider-Man 2099 #1, very easy to get. Very easy to get this as well. Just surprising how easy they are to get, and for cheap. Very cheap, which is good. I mean, I picked these up. I don't know how long these ran for. I think 2099. The surprising thing about it, really, for this isn't too surprising. Punisher isn't too surprising, which I have both their #1s. I'm just surprised that that Spider-Man's so cheap, especially since Spider-Man 2099 actually still has a fan base and an ongoing series. But continuing on, I got Fury of Firestorm #1. A lot of these New 52 books are going down in price. Becoming more common to find at like half-price books. Not really going down in price. They're about the same, but like I said, they're more common to find now because people aren't trying to catch up or resell them online since less people are interested. Originally, when the issues came out, I literally just bought Action Comics 1 because I wanted to read the new Superman. Thought it was cool they went back to his origin, but I didn't read new issues at the time that much, so I didn't pick up a ton. And now I went back and I think I have duplicates of mostly from lots and stuff, but I have like Nightwing #1 3 times because I picked it up in a grab bag. The original one I got was second print. Actually, no, that's one I bought originally. And then I bought issue 1 separate at half price. So, and I actually found it a 4th time, but I decided to leave it because, even though it was $1, because no one needs that many Nightwing 1s, even though I loved that run for like the first 30 issues. Am I off focus a little bit? No, I'm fine. Anyhow, moving on. Put that down. Next, I picked up the Untold Tales of Spider-Man #3. I would assume all these are just Spider-Man issues made in the 90s that take place in his earlier adventures. I would assume. I actually don't know much about this, but I pick up any Marvel Spider-Man comic for a quarter, I can. So then I got Spectacular Spider-Man 229 for a quarter. This is the giant size extravaganza. So a big Spider-Man comic for a quarter. It says the end of an era, so I don't know if this is the one where Ben or Scarlet Spider, Ben Riley quits being Spider-Man or something, or if this is the one he dies in. I'm not sure. But cool. I should know that, but Spider-Man 90s. Wow, I showed all the holes of my comic book knowledge today. Oops. I'm just gonna move some of these off to the side so I can lay my last few books down because they're starting to slide. And next off, I picked up Amazing Spider-Man -1. This was $2. I would have liked to pay less. In all honesty, if this was $1, I would have picked it up the first time, but it was sitting at half price books and kept sitting, and it's in pretty good shape. But it's Amazing Spider-Man, and just the concept of it being a -1 is cool. But like I said, I don't get why this was more than $1. But it got me to fold. I paid cover price for it. Well, actually, no, I paid 70 cents under cover price. Congratulations, I saved a lot of money. Alright, moving on. That was weird. I got Marvel Tales Spider-Man number 99. This was $1. And obviously, this is the Death of Green Goblin remade. I got the Death of Gwen Stacy for real in Amazing Spider-Man. But I love the cover on this, and for $1, it's a 1978 reprint of the original story. So for $1, I thought I'd pick it up until I could get the real issue. Obviously, nothing too special since it's just a reprint anyways, but pretty cool looking. I don't know. I don't know why Marvel did that a lot back in the day. Back in like the 70s, 80s, where they'd had like Avenger reprints, Spider-Man reprints. It's just odd to me. But I have a lot of these Marvel Tales Spider-Mans, so for $1, I thought I could pick up the reprint of the Death of Green Goblin. Then I do this a lot. This is a quarter issue. This is the New Teen Titans Drug Awareness issue. I kind of just thought this is a normal New Teen Titans issue because, like, when I look through the quarter issues, I don't really examine them. I kind of just look through them quick. I'm like, oh, New Teen Titans, put it in my pile. And I really wasn't paying attention past the logo, and I saw, like, the color and stuff, and I don't have a ton of these older issues, so I kind of just noticed, okay, I don't have this one. Tossed it in my pile, got home, Drug Awareness Campaign. Just like when I got that old Superman, turned out to be a Radio Shack handout. Always happens to me. I don't mind. I mean, still a cool piece, but just happens to me a lot, which is weird. Next off, the Joker Showcase 94, number 1 of 12. I took the quarter sticker off and it ripped, which pisses me off, but you know, just a Joker cover, so I thought I'd pick it up. Whatever, nothing too special. Gotta like the Joker. And I also like how it kind of looks like the Mark Hamill Joker to me. Next off, Infinite Crisis number 6 of 7. Awesome Superboy Prime cover. Another quarter book. I love this cover. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually where Superman Earth 2 dies. But maybe I'm absolutely wrong. Maybe he died in Final Crisis. I don't remember, but I know Superboy Prime killed him. Again, the holes in my comic book knowledge are all coming out today. But I like the cover, and it was a quarter, and yeah. So, I actually might read that one tonight as well. Next off, pretty cool, this was $1. Transformers the Movie, issue 1. I picked this up because it was a number 1 for 1. 2, I love Transformers, love Marvel Transformers, and it's a movie adaptation. I don't know, I thought it was cool. And it's basically mint as well. But I actually have issue 1 of Transformers, the main series, and I have a lot of these issue 1s. So it's cool to see these comic book first appearance of these characters. It's pretty sweet. And next up, Captain America number 229. Poor condition, but it was $2.35. I don't know. I could have gotten a better deal on it if I waited on it, but it was there. And I've been getting a lot of Captain Americas lately from the 70s, 1978, so whatever. Not terribly upset with that. Next, Showcase presents 94 Doom Patrol. And it actually has an ad that said I could be in the Superman movie. It says this is the new Doom Patrol team. So I don't know if this is the first issue. I don't know what first appearances are in it, if there are any. But it was $3, so I thought I'd take the risk on it just for the coolness factor of it, I guess. I don't know. Doom Patrol. Hurrah. And finally, the Destructor number 2. This was $4. Again, I'm trying to pick up a lot of these smaller indie companies books. Not really indie company. I guess Atlas is kind of considered indie, but just non-Marvel DC books. Especially these old superhero ones. Like I could see this being a Marvel comic. And that's what I really like about these. And yeah. So that was my haul for comics this past week. Mainly just wanted to do this so I could upload it, show you guys my new books. I don't know if I'll be doing one for the next couple weeks. I mean, I'm going to be picking up The Convergence, but not much else. So we'll see. Maybe I think at the end of the month when I get my Convergence and the Marvel comics that come along with it, I probably will have picked up some half-price books by then. Half-price books by then. So at that point I'll probably make another haul. But for now, that's all for today. Thanks for watching.